To rotate the spine effectively, we need to move the joints in 360 degrees. That means moving our thoracic spine and rib cage in a circular motion. That's because a lot of tightness hidden in the nooks and crevices of our joints, and the best way to release it is to move it in a way that lets the joints go around. Why do people with scoliosis find it difficult to do spinal rotation? I'm speaking from first-hand experience here. The curvature in our spine causes this imbalance, and the body has a very intelligent way of dealing with it by correspondingly rotating the ribs in a way that rebalances our structure. We will have one side that we feel much easier to rotate to and another side that's more difficult. And we need to do something about it. All you need is a chair or a stool to do these few simple exercises that I'm going to show you. Start by sitting straight with your knees pointing straight ahead. Pull your belly button up. Make sure you're right on top of your sit bones. Bring your legs together, sit upright, and then start to rotate to one side. In my case, I'm rotating to my left, so I have my right hand pressing my outside of the left thigh in. And as you rotate, press your legs together more to give you more traction to the spine. And take an exhalation. You're going to start to rotate again for the second time. Inhale to elongate and release, and you're going to exhale again one more time to your left. Still keeping your legs to the midline. Make sure you're still right on top of the sits bones. Return, and you're going to change side here. Press the outside of your right thigh gently with your left hand and start to rotate to your right. Make sure you're rotating with the spine and not with the neck. We don't have to try to go very far here, and we don't need a big range of motion. Only go as far as your spine is allowing you to rotate. The neck and the head will just follow along. And make sure your shoulders are still square while doing this. Slowly exhale and come back. Now in the next movement, we are going to be extending both arms out. Take an inhalation, elongate your spine more. Exhale and go. Rotate to one side. Moving from the spine. And take an inhalation, exhale and come back to center. Repeat the other side. So it's important to keep the spine absolutely straight here and try not to drop the arms, although you might feel some tingling sensation on top of the shoulders or in front of the shoulders. We are using our upper back muscles to hold the arms here. Just make sure you keep it upright, your arms straight and your spine upright. Slowly bring your arms down. And we're going to transition to the next exercise. We are going to interlace the fingers and side bend the torso to one side, keeping the elbows bent, looking straight ahead. We want to do so on a frontal plane here. Just breathe normally. But as you side bend to one side, just feel like one side of the torso really open up. We are actually opening up the ribs on one side. And as we bend to the other side, we are repeating the same. Keep your fingers interlaced and we start to do a torso circle here, which means we'll be circling the entire upper body over the circumference of our rib cage. Keeping the lower body still, feet grounded, pelvis seated on the stool, right on top of the sit bones, while the upper body circles and free up the tightness in the rib cage. So here there is no set counts here. Circle to one side for about 4 to 8 times, then you can reverse and do the other side. Keep your fingers interlaced. Make sure your palms are always facing up because that puts the shoulder blades in its right rotational area. When you're ready, you can release your fingers, and then from here we'll be doing the next exercise. We'll be standing. Shift your ribs from side to side to prepare your body for the next movement here. So make sure only your rib cage is moving. And when you're ready, shift to one side and elongate your arms and side bend to the other. You will find it easier to open your ribs after you've done the shifting. Come back, both arms extending out. Shift to the other side and now side bend to the opposite of the side you shifted from. Now make sure you feel this elongation, opening, maybe slight pulling as well, which is okay. The side of the ribs to the side of your waist to the side of your hips. Keep both feet grounded here. You can try to go a little bit further each time, really deepening the bend. So try shifting again, and this time see if you can side bend a little bit more. The fingers are active because we want them to be reaching out, giving us extra traction. Now when you're ready, you can slowly come back up here. So keep standing. We'll be doing the next move the same way here. Start to roll down and arch your spine up. So as you roll down, feel your spine melting, going down one vertebra at a time here, and you scoop up with an extended spine. Again, roll down, feeling like the curling of the spine will soften it, and you arch up, keeping the pelvis still, the legs strong. Curl down and arched up. Now we're going to do the reverse. Arch, straight spine down and curled up. Keep your belly in at all times here. Make sure your legs are strong. As you arched out, got to make sure your belly button is pulled in towards the spine. Try to imagine yourself elongating really far ahead, but your legs are really grounding you so that you don't fall over. And we're going to end with this pelvic and upper body circles here. Basically, you start by moving your pelvis. In my case, I'm doing a little bit of side to side and then circling. Now you can keep your knees soft, slightly bend a little bit as you circle. It doesn't matter if you feel a bit tight in your pelvis. But the more important thing is go through the full circle, like a 360-degree motion here. And then we're going to make the circle a little bit more obvious. Going in slightly faster, bigger range. Remember to reverse the direction of your pelvic movement. And when you're ready or you feel like it, have your legs wider. Do the same. Circle your pelvis, but in a bigger circumference. Taking your pelvis in a bigger circling motion here. Going through bigger areas of your joints release. You can do this fast or slow, it's entirely up to you. And of course, when you're ready, slowly make the circle smaller again. Come back to standing and start circling your entire torso and pelvis along, releasing the body even more with more mobility. That is all I have for this video, spinal rotation for scoliosis spine. I hope you find those movements helpful. They're not your typical exercises, so I do hope you give it a try. Let me know how you feel. It's very important you have the experience yourself doing the exercises with me instead of just watching the video. Give me any suggestions, any comment in the section below. I'd love to hear from you. Give me any feedback on how you feel. I've tried it with my clients as I work and teach in a studio, and they all feel so spacious and free after doing these simple spinal rotation moves. I hope you feel the same too. So that's all I've got to say. I'll return with more spinal mobility moves for scoliosis spine in the near future, very soon in the coming weeks. And make sure you stay tuned to that. Turn on your notification bell, like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Keep moving, keep getting better, and thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your participation. Have a great day. How do you stay upbeat and engaged with life as you approach the age of 50? Movement has been my form of self-care for over 20 years, and I want to show you how you too can move and take better care of yourself every day.